All right, so this is going to be my eighth day playing Ethno Guessr in a row. So far, I've increased my score on the daily challenge each day that I've played, but I still have the page open from last time, and the maximum score is 5,000. So it's going to be pretty difficult to beat my score unless I get pretty much have to get perfect to beat my score. So I guess now that is the goal to get perfect. I mean, it's always the goal, but now that's the new thing I'm aiming at. So I'm just gonna click back here to get to the new daily game. And damn. Yep, I feel like that's gonna be difficult. Not sure what type of African that is. Let me try to hone in on my abilities here. What type of African is this? Does it look like anyone I've seen before? I mean, it could be like obviously it's either West African or I don't know. It could be Central African as well. I'm thinking Cameroon. That's but like yeah, I don't know. It really could be any West African aside from North African, obviously. I'm gonna go just for Cameroon. I'm gonna go for right there. Okay, that counts as a bullseye. That's I think I'm kind of lucky to get that as the bullseye, but I'll take it. All right. Shit. So now what's this one? Somewhat intermediate between North African and Sub-Saharan African. I think I might have had this one before, and I'm gonna guess around there. Maybe a little bit and more into Ethiopia. Damn. It was an Ethiopian. I think I maybe got this one before and remembered that it was an Ethiopian, but damn, I wasn't that close. Okay, that basically, I don't know if mathematically if that rules out perfect score, but whatever, I'll still aim for it. These African ones are, for me, I think they're probably the most difficult. Um, just in particular, like guessing the specific sub-Saharan Africans. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I'm kind of thinking like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna guess like around there. All right, good. No, I mean I was being modest. I knew exactly what it was. Oh, of course. It looks like North African, intermediate between North African and Sub-Saharan, but where exactly? I feel like it's either here or it's somewhere around here. I'm gonna go for around there. Damn, other side of Africa. All right. So these are all called Ethiopids apparently, and that was the west one. Have these all been in Africa so far? Who's making these decisions? Yeah, so that looks like Indonesian. Okay, or I mean close enough. That one, see that one was very specific. You had to like guess this one part of Malaysia. So I guess that one was hard to get a good score on. So yeah, this one looks Native American. Why does that remind me of Luis Suarez? I'm just gonna, based on that, it reminds me of Luis Suarez. So I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. I think Luis Suarez is related to this guy. We had this one last time. That's kind of fucked. Why are we having these same ones over and over again? They need to sort out the ethnicity selection on these a bit better. There's some very dark people. Where would you find that? See, before when I had someone who was very dark, I guessed Cameroon. Oh no, sorry, I guess Congo because it's like goes equator's like right here. And I was wrong. It ended up being Senegal. It wasn't the same one though, I don't think. And then I don't know, for some reason I feel like I've heard that Sudanese people, and I think I've said this already, is that Sudanese people are the darkest people, or that the darkest population on Earth lives there. I'll just go for that. It's kind of like Congo, like in between Congo and Sudan. Uh, hopefully it's not Senegalese or West African. All right, that was accurate. Okay, maybe this is the darkest population that I've heard about before. Okay, this guy also looks a bit familiar. It's obviously somewhere around here. I'm just gonna go for that. Okay, getting a decent amount of bullseyes here, but still my score is it's not gonna match the last one. I swear we had this one already as well. Did we not have this one last time? Like as the North African? Um, all right, we did. Anyway, 6 perfect rounds is still pretty good. Like 6 out of 10 is how close I got to perfect score, basically. That's still, I think, my second highest score. The streak has ended though. I've no longer continued to increase my score every round. They really need to work on which ethnicities are in these daily games. I really don't know how they're setting this up because there's a lot of repeats. It's kind of strange. I don't know what they're doing, but they need to, I think, select the ethnicities in these daily games better. But anyway, it wasn't the best video, but that's that's my daily game performance for today.